Something smells foul. What do you mean something smells foul? I don't know. Something smells funny. He goes, well, it's you because you need a dust bath. He goes, like, how the heck am I going to do a dust bath with all this mud? It rained like there was no tomorrow. It even woke up a tree. I saw him looking out the window last night with flashlights. Yeah, well, he's looking out for us. That's what he does. Well, it sure was loud. He goes, well, you still need a bath. He goes, well, until the ground dries up, I can't give myself a dust bath. So there. Well, what are you talking about? Something smells foul. Well, it has to do with mosquitoes and how a tree keeps the mosquitoes away from us. Well, what is tubering? I don't know. Let's find out. Where's Tree at? Hey, 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 where are we at now? Where are we at? Hello, hello, hello. Let's hide this. Hey, here we are, here we are. Hey, there's the chickens outside. Yeah, and there are chicken tunnels in the coop. Ooh, let's get rid of the leghorn here. Speaking of leghorns, they took a move. I have moved my leghorns into their own coop and changed things around because they stopped laying eggs for some odd reason. I don't know why. I checked them all out. They seemed healthy and fine. I checked their bottoms and they seemed okay. And I moved them. I thought maybe possibly they were eating their own eggs, but I don't know. So I moved them into a new coop with a rollout egg nest, so I can collect their eggs. And I'm seeing more eggs. Maybe they were eating the eggs, but I did not see any remnants of eggs in the old chicken coop they were in. I don't know. We'll see. So, what smells foul? I'll tell you what smells foul. And I have to say, I used this product last summer. Had no problems. I was very happy with it. Right here we go. Right here. These right here. The Spartan Mosquito Away. The Spartan Way. Kills mosquitoes up for 30 days. Spartan mosquitoes. They sold these at the feed stores. They sold them at Home Depot. Well, come to find out, there was a lawsuit against them saying that the product wasn't a full dose of what they normally made. Had they cut the product in half or something, I guess, to save money, make more money, whatever. But it just wasn't working for some people. Well, it worked for us. It worked great. I loved it. I had no complaints. I mean, I got into some with a gal. She gets on there, well, there's a lawsuit and it's not going to work. I said, well, it works for me. And it does work. So I'm going to say it does work. If I'm using it on my place and I'm seeing less mosquitoes after putting it out, then it works. So they've replaced it. They've come out with a new product. And here it is right here. I saw it at the feed store just the other day. There it is. Different name, different box. Mosquito barrier. The mosquito barrier. So supposedly it's the same company. And now it's a full dose. It's no longer the partial dose. It's a full dose and it's supposed to work better. We'll see. I actually have a box of the old ones still here at the house that haven't been used that I'll probably put out probably after this rainstorm. I'll probably put them out. And I'm going to use them for 30 days because they work for me. I have no complaints with these at all. Like I said, I still have one box of these left. And from last year, I bought them on sale at Lowe's. Yeah, at Lowe's. And I'm going to use them after this rainstorm we had. It starts warming up. I'm going to put them out. And they work. They worked for me last year. And then when they start fading away, I'll go out and spend the money and buy some of the new ones, you know. But until then, I'll use my old ones. No use not using them. But these are the new replacement models. And hey, they're prettier. Woohoo! Yeah, they're prettier. So Bailey and I weren't on last week. The reason why is because we're busy working. I'm working. I'm Ubering. Yeah, I'm Ubering. I'm doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, and then I started doing Uber People. So I call it Ubering because I sell chicken eggs out of the car too. I sold 3 dozen eggs this morning to people in the car. So it's like, yeah, what the heck, why not? But yeah, we're doing Uber, and Bailey's sitting by my side the whole time, and we're doing up to 9 hours a day. It's just, you know, the theft of that coffee and everything and losing that coffee really put a hurt on me. And I couldn't find any work, and it's hard to do any work when you're disabled and you can't stand up for a long period of time. So driving is easy. We sit down and we drive people around, and I'm actually renting a vehicle through Uber, and it's kind of costly. So I think I like it. It's going to work out. what I need to do is go out and buy a car. I need to buy probably a Chevy Malibu because of gas mileage and it's got a lot of room in it. Right now, I'm renting a Subaru Outback, which I can drive. I fit in, but I need more leg room for myself. I really do. Um, and it gets okay gas mileage, but there's cars out there with better gas mileage I wouldn't mind having. So I'm going to look to getting a used Malibu, Chevy Malibu, and get that to use. And that'll cut my amount of money I'm spending in half at least, because right now it's $300 a week to rent a vehicle because I can't use my truck, of course. So that's $1,200 a month, and $1,200 a month can easily buy a brand, even a brand new one. But I don't want to buy a brand new one. Just buy something used. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So I'm just calling it tubering while we're doing that. I am enjoying it. I really do enjoy it. I have a diversity of people I have in the cars. Sometimes you get some people with attitudes, but by the time I drop them off, they're laughing, and laughter is the best medicine. So we're having a good time. Bailey loves meeting the different people, the different accents, and she's loving it. So this weekend's the German Fest in Tomball. If you like drinking German beer, come on out. They're going to have a big tent set up. They do this event twice a year. I've never been to it because I quit drinking years ago and it just doesn't interest me. But we're going to be doing the Uber this weekend, all weekend, starting today and so forth. I already worked this morning. I got up at 5 this morning and ate breakfast with Bailey. And we watched a little TV and we were on the road about 6 a.m. and it was foggy too. We're swerving around some branches on the roads and actually a big tree fell on Cypress Rosehill Road. And by the time I got to it, they were already cleared it off the road and there was a huge branch in a turning lane. But that's some rain last night. It woke me up. I got up and checked all the chickens and that storm moved through fast. That's one good thing. It did move through really fast, but that was some thunder and lightning. Whew, man. But oh man, that was something. So I changed up things. I was going to move my New Hampshires into the coop where my Leghorns are now, and right now the New Hampshires and the Rhode Island Reds are still mixed together, and which is fine. I'm not hatching the eggs. I'm not selling the eggs as fertilizer or anything like that. I'm just collecting eggs to sell for eating. So it doesn't matter that they're together. There's no Rhode Island Red Rooster. In fact, the Rhode Island Red Rooster is out in the front pasture with my barred rocks. And I stuck them in there just to protect them when I lost some other barred rock rooster. But in that bunch are 2 juvenile roosters that are growing up. And so I got to do something with the Rhode Island Red Rooster soon. And I'm going to have to move him out and probably put him back with the Rhode Island Reds. But I don't know what I'm going to do about moving them around. So I've got in my brooder outside, I've got 4 Oconas that are 8 weeks old, and they're growing up fast. They're beautiful birds, black and white, and they're white egg layers. And in there with them are 3 white leghorn that are a week older than them, just a week older. So they'll be moving into the new coop with the leghorn soon and have all the white egg layers together. I'm not going to breed the conus or anything like that because I don't have a rooster. I'm just going to use them for the eggs. Egg production. Yeah. So Easter eggers are doing real good. Olive eggers are doing good. I do have a rooster, an olive egger rooster that I put in with the Easter eggers and olive eggers, and the cream leg bar that was in there tore him up. Just yanked out feathers out of him left and right. He had a raw butt. And I got him out. I cleaned him up and I used a poultry spray on his neck and his butt and really did a job cleaning him up and put him in a coop by himself and let him get better. So he grew over a 3-week period. He got bigger. So I thought, well, I'll put him back in there with him and see how it goes. Next morning I go out there and the cream leg bar is on the roost, on the perch, right next to him. And the olive egger rooster is facing the opposite direction than the cream leg bar. And the cream leg bar is just pecking at his butt. his bloody butt. I was so pissed. I grabbed that chicken by the neck, that leg bar, and I was ready to rip her head off. I was so mad. But she serves her purpose. She lays an egg. She lays a beautiful blue egg, and I couldn't get rid of her. So I pulled the rooster back out, and I got him all cleaned up again. And he free ranges all day long now. So all day long, he's out free ranging. And every night, I put him away. And I put him with the Rhode Island Red rooster, with the Rhode Island Red chickens and the New Hampshires every night. But he doesn't get along with them. So in the morning, I let him out, and he free ranges. But at night, he gets put away in a coop, so he's got protection, because he really served no purpose, But if during the day something got him, I would hate to lose him, but it just happens. But he doesn't serve any purpose, really. He just eats feed and eats grass and bugs and whatever. But I tried to find someone to take him, but nobody was interested. Except for one person. They wanted to feed him to an animal they had. And I was like, no, I'm not into that. I don't want to raise chickens for you to feed your animals. But that's about it around here. Not much going on with the chickens. Nothing new. Been going over to the feed store and seeing D&D. They've been having chicks on a regular basis. I think they got turkeys coming in this week. They should have them already. I'm not interested in any turkeys. Wouldn't mind raising one to cook at Thanksgiving. The only thing is, though, they can get mean and peck at your dogs and everything, and Bailey's more important than a turkey. I do want to get quail someday. I really do. It's just been tough this year, money-wise, to spend the money on stuff. And so I've got some health issues once again, going to the wound care center, and now working my tail off every day. So we're going to end this and head back out on the road because I've got to get back to work. I really do. If you're interested in DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Uber, I'll message me and I'll let you know about it. It's fun. I really do enjoy it. It's kind of like you're almost hustling, I use two phones when I'm doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, so who get the best deals. And then for Uber, they have quests you can do, weekly quests. You do so many trips in so many days, you get a $45 bonus or a $50 bonus, which, that's a tank of gas, So that's good. I like that. There's times of the day when you can work it where you make more money. It's called their surge. That's why I get up in the morning at 6 a.m. I head out on the road at 6 a.m. and pick up people. And that's another, like this morning, I got a trip. It was an extra $5 just because of the surge. And the ride was 25 minutes long, I guess, to there and to their job. And it was, $30. That's pretty good, $30 in a half hour. That's good, That's real good. But it's fun. I enjoy it. And I watch where I go. I don't go to certain areas, of Houston or anything because just the areas. I'll get trips where they want to go from Hockley to South Houston. But once you get to South Houston, I don't want to be down there picking up anyone. So I got to get back, So it's just not worth the money making $30 to go all the way down to South Houston and have to come all the way back because I got to turn off Uber because I don't want to pick up anyone in South Houston. I mean, just the other night they had a murder. They murdered a convenience store clerk. Poor guy, wife and family and everything. But I just stay out of South Houston, stay out of Southwest Houston, and stay on the east side too. And then, if you deliver someone to the airport, the way the airport works is you have to sit in line to pick up another trip. And that trip, you don't know where they're going. They could be going to Friendswood. They could be going to Galveston. They could go to Katy, Conroe, Montgomery, Huntsville. You never know until you pick them up. So I don't want to sit in line and get someone that takes me a long way away because the other night I was offered a trip to Austin. And I'm like, I'm not driving to Austin, at 11 o'clock at night. But it happens. And if you accept it, you have to do it. I mean, you can cancel it, but you got to give them a reason why. And I just don't accept it. So I don't go to the airport. I don't drop off people at the airport. I mean, usually you go to the airport, it's $25 you make for dropping someone off. But the area around the airport is all crappy area. It's not any place you want to pick anyone up at. So you got to get out of that area, drive through Houston a ways, get on the Beltway, get on 45, and then you get up on 45 in the Spring area. I picked up people there, but yeah, it's got to watch your back, So I try to stay in the Tomball, Hockley, Waller, Magnolia, Decker Prairie, Pinehurst area, and Cypress, and just stay in that area. I like that. And I pass things up, and you have this certain acceptance rate, and my acceptance rate is very low. And the reason why is because I decline so many. I just don't want to go to those ones they offer them. Some are good money, but you get in those areas of town, and what are you going to do? I'm not going to pick up anyone over there, So I just stay in my area. It's safer. So, well, we're going to call it a day, and we're going to call it a day for doing the podcast, and then we're going to head on out and go do some more driving. So y'all have a good day. See you on the next time. Hey, got on the Midway Meat Market hat. Katy, Texas. Great place. So coffee is coming back. It is coming back. I'm not letting it go. I'm mainly going to do Bailey's Brew Coffee. I got working on some bourbon coffee now for customers, and I'm going to get that in. Then next thing I want to do is get some Bailey's Brew Coffee in, and her regular medium roast and the breakfast blend. And we'll get that going and bring that all back. But it's slowly coming back. It's time and money, So, oh well. Y'all have a good one. Great weekend. Come on out to the German Fest this weekend. We'll see you out there. Come on out. Order an Uber. Maybe I'll be my rider. So y'all have a good one.